So
that's funny, man.
What's up, people of YouTube and the YouTube music watching land, guitar nerds and all, music therapy lads here.
Jack the Rabbit.
Jack the Rabbit.
Hey guys.
That's right. We got together again at Real Guitars because again my amp is broken. Again I took it in, and they're gonna replace the input and whatever the input things. I'm not an amp builder. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign. Signing in so you can tag me. I don't know why I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm trying to be cool. Be taggable. Because that's a new word. Anyway, so whoever's on, we're late because, I had to jump in. I talked Jack into doing this at his place. Check it out.
Yeah, we're in my studio area right now. Which still isn't back together yet.
Yeah, like my place.
But here, let me get up. You can see what's behind me.
Typical YouTuber studio enthusiast.
This is a YouTube exclusive.
Gear galore.
So it's in
nothing hooked
right
up. nice guitars on. He's got a whole mess of other ones. Really nice stuff. So anyway, we'll hey Gary, Big G.
What's up, Gary?
Dude, I still owe you a bag, like a big bag for your whatchamacallits, your pedals. But and the fabric that I said that I chose to use for yours, I found out it has holes. It's like see-through kind of, even though it's like a heavy mesh product. So I'm going to combine it with something else, or maybe actually do like a naga hide, like looks like leather kind of thing. So there's this one that looks like purple ostrich, like this purple ostrich. No worries. No, I do want to make it for you, dude. But a purple colored kind of like ostrich leather. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not real leather. It's like fake. It's naga hide. But I can make it out of that. So he has this, he made this custom like pedal thing or whatever, pedal board, right, dude?
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Custom pedal board, and he says he can't find a bag to carry it in because it's such an odd size. And I says, I can have my mom sew one like
a bag like this?
Yeah, like a bag like that. But he needs to have one custom made. So I says, my mom sews. I can get her to sew one because they've got all kinds of remnant fabrics. For my brother Andrew does all this stuff, So sweet pleather. So what do you think of purple ostrich leather pleather? But there's some other ones too. So maybe I should because I still have your
what are the dimensions of it, Gary?
I have it. I have the dimensions written down.
Them.
Yeah. So, but it'll happen someday. Maybe you'll get it as an Easter gift if you believe in the bunny. He's right here. Believe in the bunny. Anyway, so believe in the rabbit or die. So anyway, hey, Joe, dude, it's so cool that you're here. Because, dude, we were just talking about you, man. We were just talking about you. So we got stuck at Real Guitars again today because I had to take my amp back
upside down.
Second time. Ooh. Upside down, dude.
Everybody's coming in.
Or as we know him on the YouTubes as Umop.
I don't call him Umop.
Mick from that pedal show called him Umop once because he's like, oh, what's this Umop? I see him around all the time. I don't know what Umop what. And then we're all laughing at him going, dude, it's upside down. Read it backwards. And he's like, oh, So guess where we are, Umop, Joe,
and upside
Gary.
down.
We're at Jack the Rabbit's studio, which has some killer gear in it. So we're definitely gonna do some recording in here someday, right?
Yeah, it's a last minute thing.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, so this happened last minute because I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna make it back home in time for my 4:00 live stream, and I recorded another video. Wayne, what's happening,
what's up,
dude?
Man?
Quentin, we just watched your very cool video where you're doing that backing track with that
Soul Glow jam.
That Soul Glow, yeah. Get this.
That was awesome. We were listening to that in the car on the way back to the house.
We were listening to that from Real Guitars over to here.
Oh man,
so
you guys are the best, man.
You guys,
I love you guys too.
Yeah, we love you, man. And Quentin, I'm so happy you've got that little bird Emmett to keep you company now. Is it true?
What's up, man?
Hey, Dogpaw. Is it true that visual guy got you that bird? That's what Jack the Rabbit was telling me.
I don't know. I thought I heard that.
To find out the truth. Yeah, last minute videos are overrated. I don't know. That was some pretty soulful playing there. Janice,
hi Janice.
Dude, everyone's jumping in fast.
Gussie,
wow.
Hey Gussie.
Right on. Hey guys. So here we are at Jack the Rabbit Studios.
Yeah, we're at my house today.
Yeah, because we went down to I came all the way over from Livermore to City again to take my amp back for the second time, and they will be fixing it for sure this time because I don't think they want me to keep bringing it back.
Yeah,
Makes them look bad. Yeah.
Quentin said,
It's almost like-
Jacob and his wife offered, but I sold my Zoom G5M.
Oh, really?
Extra
Well, there you go.
Oh,
there you
okay.
go. There's no better trade than a bird for a bad pedal. No. Not that the Zoom pedal is a bad pedal. It
Oh,
was a
thanks,
cool pedal.
Janice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, good for
She
you,
said she
Janice.
bailed
Right
on
on. Thank
another
you for
stream.
bailing on another stream. Well, we'll bail before the hack comes on at 5 o'clock, so everyone knows how that goes, right? Try not to overlap, but I guess over time, more and more people are going to be doing streams. There's going to be overlapping. There probably is already, But our small community, it seems like the 4 o'clock slot here wasn't taken, so I took it. Well, I still could. Same with the 4 o'clock slot on Sunday, which, And last week, what was I playing on Sunday? I was playing keyboard shit. That was pretty bad because I hadn't played the keyboards in forever, so I didn't even know where the sounds were or what, And I promise by Sunday I will do another synthesizer Sunday. That's what I'm going to call it, synthesizer Sunday. Oh, that's funny. So what you read?
I saw that video. Emmett was falling down. Clown.
What are you giving her, man? Are you feeding her some weird stuff there, Quentin? Yeah, I could show. You can say the word shit in my channel.
Joe,
because we'll say shit.
I just went down there to check on one of them. I took down to the shop to get fixed.
Yeah.
He said, talking about my Martins.
Oh, yeah. How's the Martin anyway?
I didn't even ask Gary.
Oh.
Gary was actually down there
busy.
today, but he was busy, so I didn't even bother to ask him. He had stuff.
Another excuse to go down to that store again.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go
Next time I go visit my dad in San Mateo, I'm going to come through the city. So we can
swing by, man.
check out that store again. Man, there's so many good guitars. I did another video. I'll post it after this. We'll probably
David Ennis.
Dude, David Ennis. Dude,
What's up,
David
man?
Ennis was so cool. Dude, you were one of the coolest dudes. You were like one of my first subscribers. David.
Awesome.
David and Amanda
Everybody
Coombs.
in
And then
here's-
Amanda introduced me to Ben's channel.
Oh, thanks.
And then it just blew up. Thanks to
check
Amanda.
it out. I don't think you were in here when last turned the camera. Check
Yeah.
it out. Here, go for it. Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Give him a-
This is the Jack the Rabbit Studios.
It's just my rack. I still have to put it together. I'm lazy. Or that, or I haven't had time.
He's lazy working.
I'm lazy working.
Because he has a real job, unlike
Working
some
at
people.
4 in the morning.
No, I'm just kidding. Some people who are musicians for life, which is great. Which I never became. Someday I might make a buck off my musical skills.
Oh, thanks, Gussie.
What are you saying, Gussie?
Studio looks great.
Yeah, right.
I have to
you
wire
should see the
everything
room, the other room, but that's his bedroom. It's probably messy.
I don't care. You guys want to see where I keep all my guitars?
Yeah, we can unplug.
We can go in there real quick.
Let's do that.
I'm on
should
the
we do it
laptop.
now, or should we wait till there's more people? How many people are there?
We got.
Usually
It says up here.
He usually says,
8 watching and
there's
3
only 8
thumbs.
watching. Okay, let's wait till we get over 10.
Maybe a couple more people show up. We'll go show
Let's
you
wait till we get over 10 people and more thumbs.
my crazy guitar room.
You have to build some drama, some like build up to something, right? So good. Look what I'm wearing. He would probably know what this stands for. Come on, dude. You're a Giants fan.
Who?
Guess who that is? Who hoisted 7 bottles of beer after winning something?
I don't watch
Otherwise
football.
known as the horse. Baseball, dude. All right.
Oh,
All right, so no one else knows because no one who's into music
I don't
cares
watch
about sports. But
I'm not into
I am a
sports.
Giants fan because I was born in San Francisco and I used to live across the street from across the landfill in the Bay in Brisbane, California. Yes, there's a Brisbane, California, not just in Australia. And actually, I have family that lives in Brisbane, Australia, which is weird. But we lived in Brisbane, California, across from Candlestick Park.
dog fuck.
And anthrax led into something else, and hopefully it's not coronavirus. Anyway, so you got me that Pepsi, right?
Oh yeah, right
Take
there.
a sip of that.
So CGS, what's up,
hey,
Mike?
Pepsi, you owe me some money.
Good to see you.
Oh, right on, dude. Mike, dude. Mike, I met him down in Nam. You know that story, right? Yeah, I
saw that video.
I went to Nam even though I couldn't get in, and I was gonna try to break in. I had my fake previous year Nam paraphernalia on, so I looked like a Nammer. I guess you could call him a Nammer. And but I didn't want to take a risk because they were watching people that last day. I think because they used to have the last day used to be like anybody public day.
I don't know too much about NAM. I just started learning about NAM and that kind of stuff.
Anyway. Okay, is that safe there? Yeah. So that feels better. My throat's.
What are you guys all up to?
Yeah.
You guys playing anything?
So sports, yeah. Gary's like sports.
Thanks,
so,
Mike.
So this is Bumgarner, the great pitcher of the San Francisco 49ers, who in the last series that we won, basically single-handedly won that series, and it was basically up to him. You know, he came in and pitched twice during the series. You know, and those each bottle of beer represented one of the 7 games that he won.
Oh, he said Joe. I thought he was asking me if I had my glary. Joe, you want to see my glary?
Yeah, we're here at Jack the Rabbit Studios. You guys want to see any Jack the Rabbit gear? Ask now. Not that we won't.
Wait,
do
we
this
got
again
13.
in the future, but
should we go in there? And you guys want to see my guitar room?
yeah, we can do that. All right, we're gonna unplug now. We're gonna go unplug now. You grab it because I don't want to touch it with my coughed on hands.
No, it doesn't matter, man.
Okay, I don't want to get him sick. I got my mom.
I hope
got
I don't
sick
make
now.
you
I gotta
guys
give it to
dizzy.
my mom.
Let's take a walk.
All right, you should show that 9-string bass.
Oh, yeah.
7-string bass.
Last suggestion, I show you guys this thing. This is my 7-string fretless
nice
bass.
Look at that cool ass inlay on it. It's a fretless, so it looks.
This is not a glary.
No, it's not.
That's not a glary. All right, let's see.
The halls of Jack the Rabbit Studios.
So this is my.
Is there a light switch?
Oh yeah, you can hit this right here.
There we go. Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. I'll try not to make you guys dizzy.
I think I see it. It's the yellow one, right?
That yellow one right here.
Yeah.
That's the glary.
That's the glare, I guess, right. Because they didn't even spend enough money to put their name on it.
Here's that SG I just got.
Oh, that thing is so sick, man. It's sicker looking now than when I remember first seeing it there. Thing looks brand new, man. It's just unbelievable. That thing is such a killer guitar, you guys. Really. Sick. Oh, I didn't even see that blue precision.
Let me keep going here for you guys.
Check that thing out. I didn't know.
Yeah, I got the my
nice.
my
Lake Placid blue, right?
no, that's Tide Pool
Is that
blue,
Tide Pool?
precision bass.
Oh yeah, it is a little lighter, right? More of a light sparkle.
Sorry guys, I can't see the chat right now. I'm just gonna scroll through so you guys can see some of my stuff here.
Man, I don't think I looked.
Hopefully you guys can see. I'm looking at the camera. Hopefully it's in.
Is that like a? Oh, dude, your Strat is killer.
This
Double
is
humbucker Strat. Is that the? Oh, wait a minute. Is that like a Strat but back in the day?
Which one?
Black one.
Okay, let me get back in the
One with
camera
the
here so
Floyd.
you can see what these
The
guys
one
are
with-
saying.
The one with the Floyd right there.
So this Strat right here,
Yeah, it's got two looks like Seymours in it.
yeah, that's the one that I'm putting Glenn's humbuckers in. This is my Big Apple Strat.
That's the Big Apple, right?
It's got a
yeah.
Floyd. Yeah.
That's killer, man. You don't see those around.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
So cool.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I like that Shoreline Gold, that fender right there.
Laz likes this fender right here.
Yeah,
This
I've
is a
always liked that color.
Strat Plus. It's a 98, I think.
Yeah.
It's got Rio Grande pickups in it. This is a
It's got the shallow locking.
Muy Grande pickups and a rail gunner.
LSR roller nut.
LSR roller nut on it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I got the Charvel.
Really nice guitar.
It's a San Dimas Pro Mod.
Yeah, I love that color. That
Neon pink.
neon pink.
Yeah.
That blue one is pretty.
A blue painted tree. I'm trying to look at the
This
chat.
blue one over here. This fender. This is nice.
Which fender?
What color is that blue one up here?
So Laz is asking about that blue one up
Right there.
right here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a blue chrome.
Yeah,
USA.
It's got a really interesting gloss to it. The way
That's
it
a-
shines.
If you want to grab it, you can take it down.
That's-
I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but the finish is really, from what I can find out, it's kind of rare.
Let me grab it. I got to put
Painted tree.
it down over here.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
It's kind of hard to get to. I got it.
See Phil on the cheap bass.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Are those
Yeah,
the
I
broken
love that,
ones,
man.
Gary?
Damn, I just love maple necks too. Check that out, guys.
First model race. I'm just trying to back up and see
Tuners, right?
what these guys are saying.
Got the tree. You like
Man.
that kind of tree. I like that kind of tea tree.
Mike, I don't know how you do this with the chat, man. There's not too many people in here. It's hard to keep up with it.
Yeah, right. Well,
Is that Vishnu? Yeah,
there are ways to like slow.
That's
it down,
actually-
apparently.
upside down
And
asked.
we're on YouTube. We're not on like StreamYard or something, so we're just going directly.
Yeah,
on
we're just on
Look at
YouTube.
this color, you guys.
Yeah, this Strat is crazy, but
So sick color.
upside down, that is Krishna. My friend Rainbow painted that for me because I recorded some of his stuff. Sandra, I love Sandra's here. Look at that.
Sandra, right on.
Hi, Sandra.
Sandra pork me. Okay. I'm
Sandra
so bad.
Pork me. Joe likes blue guitars. I like wood.
I'm sorry. I like to
The
make
dog
jokes.
likes wood.
That's all I know.
Let me get the guitar.
That's all I know. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's my drums back here. One of my amps.
Okay.
One of my little amps. My GT100.
GT100 effects.
I use my Alesis. This is what I use.
Right.
My drum machine. Yep. My drum beats.
Drop them beats.
And then let's see.
A variety of amplifiers sitting around.
Yep. How you doing, Sandra? Nice to see you. Pete Hickson's here. Hey, Pete. Wow, everybody's coming in. Thanks, guys.
I think it was the draw of the duo in your studios here that drew everyone in. Because I put up Jack the Rabbit Studios. Everyone's like, "Oh, we got to see that."
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I titled
I
it.
thought you just put with
Music Therapy Laz, and then
lots of single
surprise visit to Jack the Rabbit Studio.
Joe, I have quite a few with humbuckers. Actually, can you hold this computer for a second? I want to grab something for Joe.
Okay. He's going to grab something that you're going to like, Joe. You're going to really like this.
I told Joe about this guitar.
Man, this is sick.
I was trying to send him a picture. Joe, this is the guitar I was telling you about.
Let me try to get,
this is the Kramer with the Floyd.
Let me go in on the neck, the headstock there.
Check it out. For Joe.
Oh, you guys see my funky head.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Look at that binding, too. Is that sick or what? And I like that red and black humbucker. Oh, that's so sick.
So it has one little thing.
Nice cutaway,
one little ding
belly
on it.
cut.
Right there. It's got one little ding in the paint. That's
a little love ding.
That's the only thing wrong with it.
As long as it's not along the neck there.
This thing's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
It
is sick.
It looks crazy.
It's got the Floyd.
The pickups actually sound really nice.
What kind of Floyd is that?
It's just a Kramer branded Floyd.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's set up real well.
Like that.
Really low action. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Nice.
Upside down. How much? I actually bought this for like $260.
What?
I got it real cheap.
What?
Real cheap.
Where do people buy guitars like that? I mean, here's that SG again, you guys, that he bought at Real Guitars. See how that pick guard does that? When you wave around, right?
Let me turn the light on over here.
So that thing is so sick. When I saw that, I'm like, and he was talking about, an SG, and I saw that sitting there, and I'm like, this is the one. I can just feel it. And it is the one.
So you guys can see this.
Is that crazy or what? Look at those knobs too. Those knobs are so cool. Yeah. Nice ebony fretboard.
I like it because it's not glossy here.
Yeah, right. And it just says SG. And it says what is it called? It's what kind of a guitar? It's like 400 made, you guys. Only 400 of these made. And you got it for like 700 or something? How much? 800? With tax and all?
So what I was actually thinking of doing is changing this pick guard out for a anodized purple and put in white pickups in it. So it'll have a white rim around the outside of the wood.
So sick.
And the inside will be all like a mirror purple.
Yeah. Nice. Already modifying it.
Are those mother of pearl knobs? They are they look like
amp knobs.
Top hat amp kind of knobs. I don't know if you could see them. Let me get them.
Yeah, they're kind of clear on the top.
They're
trippy.
They're not as they're more silver upside down.
Yeah,
just silver.
Yeah,
just silver.
Pretty trippy, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to read the chat. Oh, thanks, Gussie.
I just ignore the chat and read it later when I watch it all
Brad
over
Miller,
again.
what's up, man?
Brad, dude,
nice to see you.
Thanks for joining in. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys a story again who weren't here before, those of you who weren't here before. And then we went to Real Guitars again because I had to take that amp, that AC-30 back in again. And I called Jack. I'm like, hey, I'm going in again. You want to join? And of course, you can't not want to go to that store, So I picked them up. We went down there, checking out guitars, and they have so many cool guitars there, man. I did another video. I'll post it up after this, but I had to go live at 4, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it home in time, and usually do the music therapy with Roxy show. But I'm like, hey, why don't we do a introducing Jack the Rabbit Studio show? So here we are.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna go back
in the other room. So
my arm's about to fall asleep holding this laptop.
Gets heavy after
yeah.
You want to carry it?
Here, you did.
I got it.
Well, that Glary guitar is pretty. I'm gonna leave.
What do you think of my new? I got new lights for my guitars. What do you guys think of my lights?
Dig it.
All right, we're gonna go back in the other room real quick. Hopefully, you guys don't get dizzy.
So we're in San Francisco, in a cool neighborhood here that's become what they call nowadays gentrified.
Yep.
But he got in on the early days. What, 10 years here roughly? So
I've been there about 10 years.
So they have rent control.
Yeah.
So that makes it possible for a musician to live in San Francisco, which otherwise would be freaking impossible today, right?
Yeah. If I didn't get here when I did, I wouldn't.
No, it'd be no way.
No way.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as happy
Adam
as I am
D, what's
if I
up,
wasn't
dude?
like
oh, thanks.
Adam D, dude. You're new to me and I'm new to you. I think you recently subscribed.
Oh, you don't know Adam? Adam Roxy.
No, I don't know him that much, but I got to check out his channel.
Yeah, Adam's a cool dude.
I've had a busy couple 3 weeks.
Joe, the hookers, we just left them. They're just down the street.
Yeah, they were.
We can go grab them.
They were hanging out at the alley there, right around the corner from Real Guitars, with some other bums. And that guy with his pants all the way down. I'm like, I think that guy's trying to give that girl a show. And she's all not interested.
So Harvey downstairs. Doing well, Adam. How are you, man?
Yeah.
Just hanging out in my studio today.
Yeah,
Adam.
so we decided to hop in here and do this live stream since I've been trying to keep it regular every Thursday at 4 o'clock and Sunday at 4 o'clock. So, Pacific Standard Time, of course.
Sandra.
So what are you saying, Sandra? What is she kidding about?
The hookers are downstairs.
Yeah, they're in the.
We are downstairs.
They're having some food in the kitchen right now. Gotta get them fed,
Joe and I are on the way. Yeah, come on over, man. Let's jam, dude.
Right on, right? So that's another thing is, of course,
Tony,
we definitely want to get some jamming going on. So me and Jack the Rabbit here are influencing each other to try to get our studios actually hooked up and freaking running, right?
Yeah,
because both of us have studios that aren't running because we're busy working and
I've been lazy working.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I told you guys about how I had to tear up my carpets and stuff because they found moisture coming up through my carpets.
No.
So all this stuff behind me, everything was all in the other room in my living room. The carpets were all torn up, and they had dehumidifiers and HEPA filters in here for about 10 days. So
that was just recently.
Just recently, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe like a month ago. First week.
That can be that can do damage to your equipment too.
Yeah. Well, I was worried about it. It wasn't like that for a long time. Hey, Paint Neighbor.
Paint Neighbor, what's happening? He works at Kelly Moore.
Does he?
Kidding.
Oh.
Get it?
I
was trying to figure out the name
Janice
for the
has
longest
a lonely
time.
studio. Janice, I don't know if I ever saw your studio.
You have a lonely studio, yeah.
But yeah, I'm still in the process of hooking up
but you're down in the LA area, aren't you, Janice?
Janice is in Connecticut.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's in where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Connecticut.
Maybe she was like at NAM or talking about NAM or something. For some reason, I connected her with LA.
No, I think she's in Connecticut. I forget. Well, Janice, are you in? I forget. Stanford. I forgot where Janice. Stanford, yeah. I know we talked about that before.
Yeah, those dehumidifiers sound pretty. I've worked in a field where they used to set those things up before we'd go in and tear out the kitchen cabinets, and I'd redo and refinish the doors and the faces of cabinets and stuff. It was actually really good money.
Yeah, upside down. That sucks, man.
What happened upside down?
He said he had to get moisture, professionally tear drywall out.
Oh yeah,
sounded like an airport.
If you get mold in there, that can be deadly.
Yeah, it was pretty. It wasn't, the mold wasn't bad, but we caught it in time that it didn't get to be a problem.
Oh, you lived in Santa Ana a long time ago. Maybe that's how I put that together, because that's not
digging the artwork. Oh, thanks, Sandra.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Diego Rivera fans here in San Francisco.
Yeah, great town. And we were just talking about the weather out here. I know, like the rest of the United States, they're having normal or worse than normal winter weather. And it's like 80 degrees, here, 75, 80 degrees here.
I was dying today.
To live in California, it's such a terrible place. I just like to say that because there's so many people that talk shit about California, especially because of the recent political shit.
Let's not go there,
and I'm not going to get political, but I'm just saying California is a great place to live, and it's not cheap, but nowhere good is ever cheap. And it's you got to make a way to make it happen. But I love
BC Rich, what's up, dude?
Dude, BC
How you
Rich,
doing, man?
what's happening? We gotta let anything you say upside down. You know what, upside down? I'm gonna give you a wrench. That's how much I want you to say what you want to be able to say.
Oh yeah, man.
I need more wrenches. How do we do it? Add moderator.
Is there a way? Is there a button?
Gary's the moderator. Yeah, you go over here to the right. And you click on this thing. Well, what happened?
No. I was gonna say, is there?
And then you. Okay, I made you a moderator now, upside down. If you want to be a moderator or not, you're one now.
Is there a way you can make it so it automatically doesn't block people that say that tagged upside down? I notice every time somebody tags him in a comment.
If you say a word that's like not proper, YouTube's gonna like
Spanners.
It's gonna give you the opportunity to correct them or like
dog
them or whatever. So I think
it's pretty.
I think
it's
know
a pretty
we're in
crazy
America,
place
right?
here.
Are we still in America? Is it free here to say what you want to say?
Currently a snowstorm and highways all closed. Where are you at, Gussie?
I guess YouTube's the new TV, so it's an airwaves.
How come
now.
CGS doesn't have a wrench?
Yeah, CGS. You want a wrench because it's like 1 a.m. there. That's why he's usually never here.
Who don't love a wrench?
You want to? Okay, I'm gonna give you one, Mike, since you asked for one now. And not that I even need wrenches, right? Because nobody ever needs.
Power one out.
I don't get I haven't gotten any like trolls or anything yet. So
YouTube hates my name.
Upside down, yeah.
No, I swear, man. Every time, because I'm a moderator in a few channels, and every time he pops up and it's like somebody tags upside down, I was like, why is this doing that?
I don't know. Upside down. Try to spell better. Upside down. Maybe you're spelling. You're using words you shouldn't use. Anyway, so Brad Miller's got a wrench. Him and Gary were the first wrenches, and David got one right after that. So now I got a whole bunch. I look important now with all these wrenches, right?
Look, see what BC Rich wrote?
What? 22 moderators? Yeah, exactly, right?
Look, there's 21 people watching, and 20 of them are moderators.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are awesome.
That's because we watch after each other.
That's because everybody here is awesome.
We watch after each other. That's why. No, this is funny. But yeah, Mike said he's gonna come on my channel at some point. We'll come up with something. We'll time. I have to get my studio up and running so I can actually sound good with my equipment that's in there, because there's some good equipment in there too. And it'd be nice to actually hear it not going like that, when you try to play with a YouTube laptop microphone.
These guys are so funny.
Mm-hmm. Really, and you know what introduced me to this entire community? It was Johnny Bean.
Really?
Because you know what's funny is I used to just watch the stuff. I didn't even watch live stuff really. I was just watching videos, and then I saw Johnny Bean doing his live show like Tuesday night. The one with John Mancuda, and that's so hilarious because previously I saw Johnny Bean doing his show with David Anderson them on Saturdays with Jay and the other guys. Yeah, BC Rich. Thanks for the thumbs. And what happens is I noticed, there's this thing called a live chat. So I started going into the live chat and once in a while writing something, but I don't know, I had a studio back in the 90s, but it wasn't that big of a deal. We were trying to do something with the internet, and I was hoping we can create a portal called alliedmusicians.com and try to find a place where people could buy sell equipment and share ideas, and then find other musicians for their bands, and maybe even record online anywhere in the world. That was my hope. Yeah. And so YouTube's kind of become that in a way, but not with the recording side or any of that yet. But, that's why in Phil Mosley's channel, I was trying to get him to do hey, we're going to do a community song. And I don't think it ever really happened. He was kind of trying to do it with Pepsi. He was trying to do it with the patrons. And I dropped out as a patron because I dropped out of everyone as a patron because I went broke very fast.
Roxy.
Oh, Roxy.
Jack is going to jump on. Yeah. If I jumped on Lazar's shoulder, I'd break his back.
Yeah, he would. Probably would squash me.
That's funny.
So, so that's how I kind of discovered this. And then it was only this last year, really.
You got it upside down.
August I did the Veda thing because Johnny Bean kind of spurred me to do it. And so I did the Veda thing, and then that got me to try to come up with doing more for our channel, and that's how we are here today, at Jack the Rabbit Studios, which I don't know if that's the name of the studio, but sounds cool.
It's called my house. It's just my house.
Jack the Rabbit's Bunny Hole Studios.
Wayne.
Rabbit Hole Studios, where you keep buying gear. It's a rabbit hole. You know?
Rabbit hole. That's my favorite phrase now, man. I hear that a lot in the guitar community. Rabbit hole. Every time I hear it.
Yeah, whenever you like learning about some new piece of gear, you're going down the rabbit hole. At Jack the Rabbit.
Oh, Mike, thanks, man. I love watching you too, dude.
Yeah, we love watching all you guys' stuff. Whoever puts up stuff.
Rabbit hole. That's what I should call my
Sandra, I don't watch enough of your stuff. I need to watch more of your stuff. And you know who else said recently that she's going to be trying to get more people watching the guitar community? What's her name? She's always on Johnny Beans, and she's on Pete Thorne's show a lot. God, what's her name?
Actually, I don't watch Pete Thorne.
Pete Thorne is great. He does a Sunday morning thing when he's like touring right now.
I listen to his music. I just never watched
his last album. I actually bought it with the T-shirt and got the whole ahead of time thing.
Say what? Yeah, Sandra, it's true. I watched Larry Mitchell's live stream. I like watching that
Rabbit
play,
Hole
man.
Studios. That's a great name for a studio, right? Rabbit Hole Studios.
Like Rent and Heat. Yeah, BC Rich. It's the foolish things, man.
Yeah, foolish things like
those things get me all the time.
Yeah.
The unnecessary Rent and Heat.
Everybody watches your channel, Sandra.
Who doesn't watch my channel?
Everybody does.
If they don't watch your channel,
I don't watch it enough.
There's something wrong with them, Sandra.
I don't watch it enough. That's my
If you guys don't watch Sandra's channel, go watch Sandra's channel.
Go watch Sandra's
She's got some great stuff on there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, yeah, we were in that real studio, real guitars again, and hopefully they fix my amp right. It's the input jacks.
It's got to be the input jack, yeah. The guy
because he's like jiggling and it's like like that, So he's gonna fix that. Fruitcake Tony, what's happening?
Fruitcake Tony, that acoustic bass is an Ibanez. It's just a cheap one, actually. My mom got me that when I was, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago for Christmas as a Christmas present.
I've never gotten a musical instrument as a Christmas gift or anything from anyone. And I've been playing musical things all my life, and no one figured it out.
It's really dusty.
My mom told me she was going to buy me a synthesizer back in 1983, and then she didn't. And I was the laughing stock of the smoking section that year. Because everyone's like, yeah, what happened to your studio, your synthesizer you're going to get, dude? I thought you were going to join our band, and blah, blah, blah. So a year later, I bought my own Juno 106. That's cool. Pretty killer. I love that binding. Was it originally like antique like that, or did it just age?
No, it's just dusty, man.
Yeah. No, I mean the binding is kind of
the
yellowed.
binding. Oh yeah, it came like that. This is an AEB SE. This is the VIN number on this Ibanez.
This is an Ibanez. It's an AEIOU XTZ TH47 UV40.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Oh shit. So, the plan is, guys, we're going to do some recording in here someday. We're going to do some recording in my place someday. I invited Jack to join our jam night at my cousin's 2 Saturdays from now. But it's so far out. I told him, you don't have to sleep there. And he's like, I can't do that because I got to work Sunday and early in the morning. So he's a spy, and he works online busting all the other spies. He catches them.
Can we say that on YouTube?
No. It's not true. I'm making it up. Or am I? Anyway, so yeah, he's got an unusual schedule. So, damn, my head's glowing. Look at that.
Fruitcake Tony just brought a Thunderbird bass. Oh, that's sick, man.
Hey, Quentin, are you still there, Quentin? It's got that soul glow, that dome glow.
That video was cool, man.
If you guys haven't seen Quentin's most recent video, go check it out because he's playing to a jam track of something like that. I thought Barry White was going to come breaking in there with some "Hey baby" kind of music, right?
Yeah. It was great. It was
so
great.
Funny, but he was playing it. There you go. See, we got that.
Dogplay. You're right. That was only the first
dome. The Dome Glow song.
BC Rich, you got 13 basses.
Damn, dude, that's a couple few.
I bought all my
lucky number
instruments.
13 of basses.
Nobody wants to send me free stuff.
That's all right. He sent some to Joe recently, right? Joe, get that guitar working already, man.
I told there's no pressure for Joe.
No pressure, Joe.
No.
We're gonna send you some solder and a soldering gun so you can do the work on
it. I just want Joe to have a nice guitar to play.
We were joking around because he was telling me the story, and then I'm like, "What is he waiting for you to send solder and a soldering gun to?"
That is funny, man.
I don't even know how to solder yet, so I'm gonna someday.
Makes me sad when I have to leave live streams.
Well, we're gonna leave this one.
You saw that, Janice?
5 o'clock, right?
Yeah, we got
17 minutes before the hack show. I wonder if he has a guest. Does he have a guest? Let's check it out on my phone before the battery dies.
Who hack? I don't know.
We might have a guest tonight.
Yeah, Sandra. Free stuff's overrated, like EVH, right, Joe?
Like EVH. I don't know. I don't think you can overrate EVH.
Mostly US made TV bases plus one Rob Allen 5-string and a one of a kind custom.
He's done too much.
BC Rich headless and a couple odds. Now that's cool, BC Rich.
Oh, I have to re-sign in. I changed my password. I have to re-sign in on my phone.
I can solder, but not solder. Joe Harvey.
I couldn't remember my password because I don't ever not sign in with something automatically already signed in. So I'm here on his laptop. And I had to make a new password so I can get in. So now my phone won't work.
Did you see a fruitcake?
What's fruitcake? Tony saying, Laz, I want to see yours and Quentin's birds perched on the headstock?
Headstock whistling
along. Yeah, dude. Then I'll have to travel all the way out to Kentucky. Which I would not mind to do because I worked and lived in Cincinnati for about a year and a half, and Kentucky is great. I really enjoyed the across the river shenanigans that went on there. All I have to say is Hooters. Because we met up with some friends there, and they have the biggest Oktoberfest outside of Germany in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Kentucky, like across the Purple People Bridge that's there, right? So, Quentin, you know what I'm talking about. Are you up north enough?
Sandra, yeah, Dimebag. Let's talk about Dimebag.
Dimebag. What
do
you want to know about Dimebag?
Oh, I was just talking about, we could talk about EVH too much.
Yeah, EVH is, yeah. Let's talk about Randy Rhoads. Yes. Randy Rhoads is my dude.
Randy rocks, man.
I saw him live, you guys. If you don't know that, CU Event Center, Colorado University Event Center, and there's like this big snowstorm. And the trucks, like all their gear, most of their gear, they're like show set thing with the cages and everything back then. Diary of a Madman Tour didn't make it. They were like telling people you can have your money back, and hopefully some other day there'll be a show. And that was 3 months before he died, you guys. We didn't know, we were just like, well, we're staying for Randy and Ozzy and Rudy Sarzo on bass and shit. And I don't remember who was drumming for them then, but I remember Vinny Appice or Vinny Appice. I think they called him Vinny Appice. But anyway, I think he was playing drums for them, but I'm not sure.
I think it's pronounced Appice.
It's Appice,
because Italian,
which in Hungarian is very close to Appice, which is, well, all right. Let's say it's one of these.
Appice. Great. Appice.
Did you see that? Okay. It's a hairy one.
Hey, Blackjack Guitar now. What's happening, dude?
I haven't even been drinking or smoking nothing either. So this is just
met Vinny, Sandra? That's awesome. I'm not on Facebook.
Dude, that's awesome. You met Vinny? Soon. Damn. Did he play with Ozzy back then, or did he play with Dio? Because I remember seeing Vivian Campbell, and maybe it was Dio that introduced. Because I was smoking stuff.
Oh, look, Johnny Bean's here.
Johnny Bean, dude, right on. Thanks for joining, dude. You rock. I was telling everyone earlier, if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't be happening. So me and Jack the Rabbit are at Jack the Rabbit Studios here after going to that store you haven't been to. You got to come down to Real Guitars, dude.
Yeah, Johnny, come up and hang out in San Francisco with us, man.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, sorry, upside down. I had to do that. I don't know if anyone else knows that.
Quentin said that was a disturbing picture.
Yeah, right? that is disturbing.
You should have been here, Quentin. I'm sitting next to him.
Yeah. It's almost as bad as watching John Mancuda eat that chicken sandwich.
Mike, you coming out?
That was so funny, Johnny Bean. Johnny Bean posted a video where he got on with Mancuda. It was a video that they made after their Tuesday night show, And Mancuda went out and bought one of those new Kentucky Fried Chicken.
With the donuts.
The donut.
I think I saw
donut
that.
sandwich, and then Johnny Bean did a video with John Mancuda eating it. And of course, they milk it for like a half an hour. He's describing everything of like all the. You can imagine what John Mancuda was saying, and it was so hilarious, dude. I was dying laughing.
Yeah, Brad, really turn it up, man. Turn it up, Brad. I want to hear it over here in San Francisco.
Turn it up.
Turn it up so we could hear it.
Yeah. Where are you playing, Brad? You're way in the East
Brad's
Coast
in
too,
Florida,
right? Yeah,
I think,
Florida?
Right? Tampa, I think you said.
I got one of his things. You got one?
Poo Ninja's here.
Who else
Check
got
that
one?
out.
You got one, right?
What?
One of the Brad Miller things? Or who was it that got the other Brad Miller thing?
No.
I won one of the guitars.
Oh, the little thing that they...
the guitar and the amplifier for free. It's like this big.
I forgot who got the other
one. I got one. I got one that has the double humbuckers in the Strat thing. Anyway, so Poo Ninja, what are you saying now? He's cracking up Mike. CGS Mike.
What did he say? Just a second to ask what's the weight on the Vox? 3 million pounds.
It's 78 pounds officially on paper. With the pedal inside, it adds another pound, so 79.
Johnny, yeah.
Officially.
Well, I live in San Francisco. He's just over the bridge in Livermore.
Yeah, I'm in Livermore.
But we're at my house right now.
Yeah, so we're at his place because I called him up and I'm like, hey, I have to take that amp back for repair. You want to come again to, Real Guitars? He's like,
what's up, man?
Of course. So I did another video. I'll throw it up again. There were there's so many cool guitars in that place. You can't stop looking. And then there's like always new ones, right? And there were some new amps. And then people, those two Fender Champions that were there for under $600-700, like 60s amps.
Those are nice.
In the early 70s one, I think. Nice. They're both gone. Somebody picked those up real quick.
79 and sounds okay.
Yeah, they have some sweet amps in that place.
You said that amp was 78 pounds?
Yeah, that thing's 78. Officially, when I looked it up on the specs, it's a 78-pound amp.
I just saw BC Rich's comment.
What did he say?
78 pounds. Wow, that's what I said.
78 pounds for that VOX AC-30 CC2. So it's the custom classic 2. With because I bought for $15. They sold me a VOX tremolo and reverb pedal that goes with it, right? And that's a heavy metal enclosure thing. It's easily a pound. Nice. So it's 79 or maybe even 80 altogether now with the cord, It's probably 80 pounds.
It's heavy. Sandra, no, I'm not. I don't have any social media right now. I'm supposed to get together with somebody, a girlfriend of mine tomorrow, and she wants to set up my Facebook account for my music and stuff.
Good deal. Yeah.
Get me set up because I really hate doing that stuff. I just want to play music.
Yeah, the more we do this, the less we play.
I just want to
which I need more of, not less of. But and one other thing too, you guys, if you were on Saturday, was it Sunday or was it Thursday last week when I was playing the keyboards? I promise you, Sunday, those songs I actually wrote them down. The songs that were being requested by SD Design out of San Diego. I'm gonna learn those before Sunday just to play them and find some good patches, as we call them in the synth world. Patches. Yeah. We're gonna get some good patches and play some. Even though that keyboard's a piano keyboard.
Vox and a voucher for 1,000 helium.
Yeah, right. That's what you need, man. Damn. But I have a dolly. It works.
Yeah, you got a dolly. So we pushed it in on wheels today.
We kind of cheated. Yeah, we cheated.
We didn't do it the true musician way.
Yeah. So I saw Ultra Bridge, you guys, on Friday. And I was talking about it on Sunday about what a huge difference there was between their sound when they went on and the band before that had Kempers. And I got to tell you, Kemper no bueno on live shows like that. It did not sound anything. And maybe because they're not the headliner and they're not dialed in and blah, 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 blah. But, man, it just did not sound like anything. I mean, it sounded interesting and it was cool and it was guitars, but it sounded kind of different. But I've never seen Kempers on a stage before, and those were right up on the stage, so I knew they were playing through their Kempers, and I'm like, yeah, versus Mark.
It sounded awful.
Yeah, it didn't sound awful, but it didn't sound like guitars. You know what I mean? So it didn't have the richness, it didn't have the fullness. It sounded like a synthesized guitar sound, which is, Mike, they do. That's what it sounded like.
They need Axe Effects, he says.
Yeah, maybe they need Axe Effects.
Axe Effects probably would sound better.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think Kempers are really, I mean, are they going through IRs too, or are they modeling the cabs? Because if they're modeling the cabs without IRs, then maybe that's why it didn't sound so good. Because Mike, you were talking about this, right? CGS Mike, running an old Pod Pro or Pod, an old Line 6 Pod, running it through some IRs, then you're getting a sound that sounds actually pretty usable, especially in the cleans for sure. But maybe even in the distorted ones, you can get some decent sounding patches.
XGS 2000 and a BVE maybe.
I was talking to Chris, the old guy over at Real Guitars, about if they could find me a GP 100, a Roland GP 100. Yeah, that was what I used back in the 90s because I was a synthesis dude coming to guitars, so I'm like thinking, well, if I can get something in a rack that sounds like a guitar amp, why would I buy an amp that I have to carry around? It goes in my big rack that has all my other synths and shit in it, and I can just plug it in right to the board. And I use this preamp made by Roland called the GP 100. Look it up. It's gold on the face. And I did buy at that time because I was trying to get a more grittier tone, a better distorted tone. Right. So I actually ran a Governor. So I had bought a Marshall Governor. I mean, this is mid 90s, right? There weren't that many pedals out yet. Still, compared to now. I think in mid 90s is when they first made the first Klon, right? In 96 or 98 or something. 96.
I didn't even know what a Klon was. I'm going to sound like an idiot. I didn't even know what a Klon was until a few weeks ago when I asked somebody in the chat and they explained it to me.
I only heard of this stuff in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I heard of them, but I never knew what they actually were.
Right. I had no clue. I was using a Pod Pro X whatever. With a floorboard thing, and then one of my friends says, "Dude, get a tube amp," and I'm like, "Okay." So I went out and bought a tube amp, and I'm like, "Thank you." And then I discovered you guys and everyone who knows all this stuff.
Sandra posted pics on the YouTube community page. Okay.
You can see.
Thanks, Sandra.
See them there.
Thanks, Sandra.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
check them out.
Yeah, we got to start a Discord too, because Johnny Bean introduced me to that idea. So what time is it, you guys? Are we getting
here?
We got
a couple minutes. Ooh, 5 minutes.
5 minutes left to hack time.
I was just looking at the clock.
And then I'm going to hit the road and sit in traffic for 2.5 hours.
SGX 2000, was that one of those ART? They had that big pedal board with all the round black knobs on, or
SGX 2000.
Am I thinking of the right thing?
So I left I use a pod.
It was a rack. It was a rack unit with a big foot controller,
right? Yeah, Real Amp Live, right, Johnny? So, yeah, exactly. Because you could practice with headphones on. I used to play guitar with headphones on with my Pod Pro all the time because the knobs are right there to tweak the amp module. They had the different amp and cabinet, simulations or whatever, and they sounded pretty decent. I mean, yeah, when you get to those heavy distortion stuff, nothing sounds like a real tube amp. And that was the big difference at that Alter Bridge show. Yeah, wow. They sounded great, you guys. I mean, I wish I could put that stuff up, but, Excuse me.
Yeah, Mike and BC Rich, I know exactly what you guys are talking about. Some guy actually came over. I was going to sell one of my guitars, and he wanted to trade me a SGX 2000 with the footboard. It actually sounded really nice. I was impressed with it, to be honest with you, when I played it.
Yeah, I have the Pod Pro with the footboard in my place.
Do you know what they're talking about? The SGX 2000?
No, I think
it's a rack unit with it, and it comes with this huge pedal.
But because for about 5-6 years when I was married, I kind of left the music world, and I had an acoustic piano in the house. That's all I got, and one acoustic guitar.
You can't use the X15 with the Axe Effects, Mike? It's MIDI. It's a MIDI controller, isn't it?
All right, go back to the other stream for a minute. We're going to be gone in about 2 minutes anyway, we're going to get out of here. So we're going to jump out before Hack Show, even though he usually has his hack music and
bye, Janice.
Stuff. Bye, Janice. Thanks for joining, man.
Definitely. Thank you.
So awesome to have all you guys here.
All you guys.
Yeah, we got to do the Jack the Rabbit duo.
Yeah, man, you come over again.
We'll play some what I said I'd do is if they get my amp done by next week Thursday, maybe I'll come over for next week Thursday. We can do a live stream and record the AC-30 in here.
Hell yeah, man.
It's got a master volume on it, so it's not your typical AC-30. It's got a master volume. So
Gussie, take it easy.
Gussie, later, you guys.
Later, Mike. See everybody. Guess we got to get
Everybody's jumping out. Yeah, so we'll jump out too. But
hack raid.
Yeah, you guys, hack raid,
Laz raid,
and Jack the Rabbit raid.
Oh, upside down, man. I love seeing you guys.
Dudes, get us over 20 thumbs up and you'll break a record.
You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much.
I think 24 has been the most I've ever had in here. I think maybe this is the most I've ever had.
Love you guys.
That's awesome. You guys rock. Yeah,
man, that's so
I'm wearing
awesome.
my Fender shirt. I don't know if you can see that.
Sandra, see you, Sandra. Yeah, Laz got a cool Fender shirt.
Yeah, I got this. Sometimes if you go through the clearance stuff on Sweetwater or on Musician's Friend or whatever, you'll find a shirt like this for 10 to 15 bucks.
22 thumbs. Thank you guys.
Oh, you guys rock. Awesome. 22 thumbs. That's so awesome. Half-face.
Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome.
I don't know if it's half-face or half-face. I think it's half-face.
Half-face?
Because it's half his face showing. Yeah. It can't be half-face. It's got to be half-face. Can you, phonetically spell it out for us?
Oh,
Sean,
Sandra,
dude.
Yeah.
Sean Zimmerman, you're in the house, too. Right on.
I had a couple of these made for...
I don't know if anyone knows what this means.
Some of my friends...
This is Giants winning 3 World Series.
So I was smart. I made some of these in women's tank tops, and I gave them to all the girls I work with. Yeah. And they're wearing them around the city.
That's awesome.
So I got a bunch of pretty girls running around with Jack the Rabbit shirts on.
It's like a new Playboy.
Free advertising. Yeah.
It's a new Playboy buddy.
It's free advertising. All right. Thanks for hanging in, guys. We're going to go.
So we're going to go.
Go say hi to Hack. Tell him we sent you.
I'm going to watch and listen to Hack on the drive home, which will take 2
hours.
Brian, dude.
Yo, what's up, man?
Right in time for the end.
Bunny shirt for the win.
Yeah, buddy shirt for the win. There you go. Right on. Thanks, dude. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Wow, we almost have 100% thumbs up.
That's so awesome, man. You guys are so awesome.
You guys are killer. All right, later, man.
Sean.
Ace Frehley rocks.
Sean
he made
Zimmerman.
me want to play guitar. Detroit Roxy.
Bobby Clipper.
Thanks, dude. All right, man. Later. We'll be back next week, maybe. If they have my amp ready, I'll if you're not busy again, we can do this again next Thursday, we'll do it next Thursday, guys. So 4 o'clock PST.
You gotta wait till he's ready to do the raid. Yeah, later, that's true, everybody. Johnny.
Yeah. Oh, is he not ready? He's not even on yet. He's got his hack
later Pain Neighbor
hack music going on, right? All right, Pain Neighbor. Rock on, you guys. All right, so Music Therapy Labs, Jack the Rabbit, the dynamic duo, the new dynamic duo of San Francisco. Awesome, rock on, you guys. See you in the other streams. And catch my show Sunday at 4 o'clock if you can make it. That'd be awesome.
Hope to see you on Sunday.
I'll play you some synthesizer music.
Yeah. All right, later, everybody.
All right, later, y'all. Rock on. All right, that's it.